be a strange Hong Kong, to be sure, but I think it's between Hong Kong and Kenya for me. I think it looks more Kenyan, but something about Hong Kong just like is gripping me here. What is going on, guys? It is Zigzag here. First things first, thank you very much for 4,000 subscribers. Huge milestone, and we got there so quickly from 3,000. My goal for the end of the year is 10,000, so if you guys want to help me get there, hit subscribe today. But yeah, let's get straight into today's video. So I came up with a new idea, and I called it Geo5050, and the idea of this is that there's a thread inside my Discord, and essentially the idea is that you post an image, and you either give 2, 3, or 4 options of countries that it could be in, just based on one picture, normally of official coverage, official Google coverage, but it can be anything. And for example, here's the first one. I asked, is this Japan or New Zealand? I left 2 reactions and people voted based on what they thought. So we got 54 people voting for Japan, 31 for New Zealand, and that's it. So what do you guys think? Take a moment to look at the image. I can tell you that this one was actually in Japan. And so what I've done here is then once you've answered, once you've clicked one of the 2 options, you click here, it says the answer is Japan, and then you click here and it says it was taken on Google Maps, and you can go and check out the actual location that it was in. So that's pretty much the idea. And then a whole bunch of people have done their own ones, which I don't know the answers to. We're going to be playing a bunch of other people's ones right now. So here's another one. Is this one Turkey or France? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say these 2, which are the last 2 I commented. This one, which is either Turkey or France, and this one, which is either Slovakia, Poland, or Ukraine. I'm gonna let you guys come and check that out inside the Discord. You can see how other people have voted here. More people think this one's Turkey than France, and most people think this one's Ukraine out of the 3. So you can come onto the Discord, link in the description, and check it out yourself. But for now, we are going to be playing a bunch of these. Now, if you want to pause the video and go ahead and play them yourself before you play along with me, then go ahead and do that. But otherwise, I'm going to jump straight into them. So we're going to do the first 25 here today. So here is the image, and I got to think about this. So I've got the other people's votes to help me out here. More people think Mongolia than Russia, and not many people think Lesotho or Argentina here. So that's the 4 options. And of the 4, I think I like Russia best. I think this lake kind of reminds me of Russia more. Now, it could easily be Mongolia, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is neither Lesotho nor Argentina. It would be quite a strange round for one of those 2, I think. So given that that's my thought process here, I do think I probably will go with Russia here. It's a strange round, the dirt roads and everything, but yeah, with the lack of trees, it's going to be right on the border between the 2, I can only assume. So I'm going to hit Russia here, and we'll see. And it was Russia, so we are 1 for 1 so far, guys. So there's the actual location. I can check that out later on, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to continue on. So the next one, USA or Brazil? Just a clean 50-50 here. Well, here's the thing. This one clearly looks more like Brazil. So it's about the psychology, right? Are we getting reverse baited here? Or is this just indeed a simple USA guess based on the fact that it looks like Brazil? I'm gonna say this is probably somewhere like in Mississippi or something, or like a central southern US with these pine trees. It is interesting. I could easily see this being Brazil for sure. Just based on the psychology of the game. But I think I have to go for USA here, just based on the psychology of the game. So let's see if David was tricking us or not. And it was USA. Great, great, great. So definitely looking more Brazilian there. But I guess the pine trees are more typical of the Northern Hemisphere. So that was good. Okay. Next one, I'm pretty sure I found out the answer, and I'm pretty sure it was, I accidentally read inside the 50-50 chat. I'm pretty sure this was Bolivia, but let's take a look at it anyway. So we've got like a bunch of like eucalyptus trees, which is interesting. So our options are Guatemala, Canada, or Bolivia. So you would not see trees like this in Canada, I'm quite sure. And so then it's either Guat or Bolivia, and because my friend Lenley here is a bit of a Bolivia fan, I think I'm going to go for Bolivia here. And it was Bolivia. Great. So we are 3 for 3 so far, but I'm anticipating things are going to get a little tougher. So this one's the first one where I'm really not sure what I'm going to guess. It's Andorra, Spain, or France. So it's interesting because, well, actually, I think this might be a Spanish sign, you know. Looks like the red goes all the way to the edge here. But this house looks more French than Spanish to me. So I wonder, this would be very far north Spain, I think, where you get more houses like this. Also, we got a bit of language here. Ransol. Or Ranso. I can't really see what the last letter is there, but I think I will go Spain here rather than Andorra. So, ooh, a lot of people going Andorra, but I think I will go Spain. Let's see. Andorra was the right answer, so that is quite a rural Andorra. So there's the actual link. We can go and check that out later on once I finish filming this. So we're up to round 8 now. We're going to go to 25. This one is another one where I actually found out the answer. So It looks almost like a Thai light bulb there, but the Thailand's not actually an option. It's Malaysia, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, or Brazil. And I did find out that this was Sri Lanka because someone was mentioning the low cam. So yeah, I'm going to click that, and it was indeed. Okay, so next one, Bolivia. Let's see here, Bolivia, Cambodia, Brazil, or Argentina. So we got Asia, we got Africa, we got South America, and South America. So let's think here. So off the bat. So, this would be a strange Bolivia. Even though we know Lenley loves Bolivia, this would be a strange Bolivia. Cambodia is what most people liked. I mean, it does look more like Asian vegetation to me, but could it be Brazil? I do think it's between Cambodia and Brazil here. I don't think Bolivia really looks like this. So then, I mean, yeah, instinctively, I thought with this kind of foliage that it looks more Cambodian. But that is really a hunch. That is really a hunch. So I think I will go for that, but we shall see, I guess. Let's see here. And it's Bolivia again. Wow. So yeah, did not really look like Bolivia at all. And only 5 people got it right. Even more people guessing Uganda than Cambodia there. So super tough. But that's a fun one, Lenley. Okay, I'll keep that in mind next time. This one's interesting. So we got Italy, Spain, Malta, and Greece for this one. Italy, Spain, Malta, and Greece. And of course, the interesting thing is that we have Italian bollards here, but this rock wall is much more typical of Malta. So Italy, Spain, Malta, Greece. These bollards pretty much preclude it from being Spain and Greece. I think it's basically between Malta and Italy here. And the question is there a place in Italy that looks a lot like Malta? Or are these Italian bollards lying and are we in Malta itself? This city in the background looks quite Maltese, one must say. This would have to be like very far south Italy or Malta. So what have most people said? People trusting Italy. No, people are trusting Malta more than Italy here. I think I have to agree. But he is Italian himself, Pisanico, so I'm going to go for Malta. I'm going to say that these bollards are rare Maltese, but we'll see. And it was Malta. Great. There is the location, so fantastic that I got that right. Starting to lose my mojo a little bit here, but we got that one at least. So this one's Slovenia, Bosnia, or Croatia? So, Slovenia, Bosnia, or Croatia? With this, like, very green landscape, it does not really look too Croatian to me. So I think it's really between Slovenia and Bosnia here. And let's see what people most thought. So people very much favored Bosnia here rather than Slovenia, but I do think both are live options. I think I will go for Bosnia like a lot of other people because it feels like it might not quite be official coverage, might not be a Google car. It could be, but yeah, I like Bosnia here. So let's see. And it was Bosnia, so great. Flav goes with a Bosnia. Next one, France. It was France, Croatia, or Poland? France, Croatia, or Poland? Okay, so let's check out what we got. We got a lot more like people clues this time. So we got some grannies sitting here on a stone bench. We have a bay of some kind. And we've got like quite a distinctive little Ferris wheel here and building in the background. And a blue flag, which I'm not really sure what the meaning of that is. Interesting indeed. Feels like quite a cold climate, but we don't really know what time of year it is, so that might not be a very good clue. The way people are dressed doesn't really give me too much either, I feel like. So let's see what people are saying here. Mostly Poland, followed by Croatia and France. See, I kind of thought this could be France. I did kind of think this could be France, but yeah, Croatia does not really fit to me, so I think it's between Poland and France here. I'm kind of tempted to go against the grain here, because, well, this bench certainly kind of looks Eastern European. So does this bin. You know what? I am going to go for Poland. But I do think this could be really France as well. So let's see. And it was Poland. Good. Sometimes trusting the majority can work, but what was that other round where you got it wrong? Yeah. No one got Bolivia for this one, so yeah, we got to think about that. Okay, so next one, round 13, is this USA, Mexico, Chile, or Israel? USA, Mexico, Chile, or Israel. These bollards here that are attached to the side rail look more American to me, so that was my first thought. It also seems like it's Generation 4 camera, which we can still tell from this still frame because it's very overexposed. So yeah, USA is my main thought here. Do they ever have those in Mexico? I don't really think so. So USA is my choice here. Let's see. Oh, it's Mexico. Okay, with the bollards there. So, yeah, the minority getting Mexico there. Even more people going Chile. So, yeah, interesting one there. The bollards there really made me think USA, but Or maybe I didn't think that through hard enough. So here's the next one by Flav again. We have Chile, Argentina, India, or China. So this one is kind of low quality. We have like a bunch of people trekking here. Kind of reminds me, I mean, a lot of people like to climb Chilean mountains, maybe Chinese mountains too. Could be like the other side of Mount Everest or something. I don't really know if they actually ascend from that way, but could be that area. Definitely China strikes me as a good possibility here. But yeah, these mountains are fairly generic. India or China, I think has to be one of those two. Probably Himalayas for my money. I'll go China here, but I guess we'll see. It was India. It was India actually, so we lose out there, but still a good fun round. Let's check out the next one, shall we? Okay, Bolivia, UAE, Botswana, or the USA. We got Lenley coming through with another four-pronger. Bolivia, UAE, Botswana, or the USA. Here's the image. Bolivia, UAE, Botswana, or the USA. So I don't really think this is Botswana. UAE would also be strange. Seems like we've got like quite a bit of green in the background right here. So it's between it's between Bolivia and the USA. Now the salt pans kind of look like this in Bolivia, but the green in the background contrasted with the desert makes me want to go USA here. It feels like East Coast, like some of those sand dunes that you get there. So I might be talking out me bum here, but I think I do want to go USA. So USA seems to be one of the less voted here, but I'm going to go for it. And yep, it's Bolivia. Wow. So that was my second choice, and I think the meta for Lenley ones has to just be to choose Bolivia here, guys. Surely. Oh no, surely not. Okay, so here's the next one. We have another Bolivia option. So it's Bolivia, Haiti, Bangladesh, or India. Okay, this one reminds me more of India or Bangladesh, I must say. So I do think that, yeah, Bangladesh or India. I think I'm going to go Bangladesh here. Let's see what people thought. Bangladesh is the most popular choice, followed by India. I like one of the two. I'm going to go for Bangladesh here. Let's see. Yeah, it was Bangladesh. Okay, so another win. That feels good, because some of these are super tough. Here's the next one. Greece, Croatia, Romania, or Bulgaria? Greece, Croatia... Was it Greece, Croatia, Romania, or Bulgaria? So my first thought here with this like kind of white dirt and stuff like that was Romania. That's what it looks like mostly to me. You can't really see the buildings in the background too well, but to me that's what it looked like most. But as I recall, yeah, Romania is actually one of the less common choices here, Bulgaria being the main one. I could see Bulgaria too. I think it's between Romania and Bulgaria, really. Don't really see Greece too much. Don't really see... Croatia's also possible. Watch it be Greece, but I think I like Romania. That was where my heart lay with this one. So let's find out, shall we? It's Croatia. Wow. And so that is a nice one. Ends up being the least common option as the prevalent one. So there you have it. A really interesting one for sure. And here's the next one. Senegal, Madagascar, Malay, or Botswana? Senegal, Madagascar, Malay, or Botswana? I think this one is part of the new set of Google coverage that's getting added to Malay. If you didn't realize that Malay is actually getting a bit of Trekker that doesn't have any Street View, but it's going to have some Trekker for different places of significance around the country, and that's been recently published on Google, so you can go check that out as well. But I think this one is going to be Malay. The climate is right, the hills seem right to me, and the trees are not really something I would be familiar with. The only other option really, I think, is Madagascar. So yeah, I'm going to go for Malay here. And yeah, it was. Yeah, so there it is, Malay Trekker. You can go explore it there if you join the Discord, of course. Here's the next one. Bolivia, Kenya, Hong Kong, or Albania? Okay, this one is interesting. Oh, well, okay, it's 3 times in a row. It's been Bolivia now by Lenley. So are we really going to go for Bolivia again? Okay, clearly this does not really look like Bolivia. Kenya I kind of like. Hong Kong is a popular option. I don't really like Albania too much. I don't think the trees... I mean, it could be. It could easily be. But I think it's between Hong Kong... It would be a strange Hong Kong, to be sure. But I think it's between Hong Kong and Kenya for me. I think it looks more Kenyan, but... Something about Hong Kong just like is gripping me here. There's something like so beautifully baity about it being Hong Kong that would just be so funny. But it kind of feels like Southern Hemisphere, like kind of grass to me. I do like Kenya for that reason, I must say. Yeah, let's go for Kenya. I just gotta go with my heart, surely. It was Hong Kong, right? So there we go. Yeah, that was a tough Hong Kong. I doubt. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with what it looks like outside of the city, but yeah, very cool round. I guess with these big mountains in the background, kind of makes more sense than Kenya. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, here's another one that I made. This one is Turkey, Lesotho, USA, or South Africa. So you guys gotta go into the Discord for this one as well. I'm not gonna give you the answer, so you just gotta join, don't you? Okay, here's the next one by Kazakh. We have Albania, Poland, Portugal, or Niger. So this one is extremely diverse. So I think the tactic for this one, because it's kind of low quality and strange, is to not pick the obvious answer. So the obvious answer would be to go Poland. So I think it's got to be Portugal or Niger. Portugal or Niger? Doesn't really feel like either. I guess, you know, sandy kind of reminds me. I mean, I don't really know if you'd have trees like this in like Niger. So maybe Portugal it is. Does not really feel like Portugal to me. Okay, so I don't really like any option. The only option I actually like, of course, is Poland, but I don't really see how that's, like, you know, that's like a, I don't know, it seems like the only obvious option, so I don't trust it. So I think I've got to go for Portugal here. Let's see. Oh, Poland it is, wow. Yeah, okay. I got double baited there by Kazakh. It was just Poland. I should have known that. Anyway, here's the next one. Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, or Hong Kong. And this one is submitted by Notbrad. Okay. Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, or Hong Kong. Okay, so Taiwan, I feel like, makes most sense here. With this house in the background, looks more Taiwanese. It would be a strange Hong Kong. Don't really think it's Hong Kong. So Indonesia's definitely possible. I mean, like, they're all possible here. I definitely consider that. But I think my heart really lies with Taiwan here. Let's go for Taiwan. I think that's my main thought. Okay, it was Hong Kong again. Wow, these Hong Kong ones. Yeah, least common choice again there. Thailand, I didn't really think because of the house. Yeah, these houses make more sense for Taiwan or Hong Kong there. So Hong Kong makes sense. Okay. So Hong Kong proving to be very baity. So Spain, Greece, Portugal, or Croatia. So it feels like either Greece or Croatia here. Portugal would be strange, not Spain. I think I'm gonna go for Croatia out of the two. But yeah, it should be Greece or Croatia here. So let's go for Croatia. And it was Greece. Okay, so that makes sense here. It had to be one of the two. Very green. I just thought like Greece was kind of the more obvious options, and that's why I went Croatia, but yeah, I mean, sometimes the psychology of this game really hurts. Okay, the next one, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Germany, or Austria. Okay, so I think these are German bollards / so you could get them in Switzerland too, I guess. Or Liechtenstein. But Liechtenstein surely is never this flat. So Germany and Switzerland are the two options. The guy who submitted it is Swiss. So I could definitely see it being Switzerland. But surely it's Germany. These are German bollards, so like they normally use different ones in Switzerland. So I feel fairly confident in going Germany here. Also, it's pretty flat. Kind of a rolling landscape. Typical of Germany. Let's go for that. And it was Germany. Thank goodness. Feels good to get a correct answer. Okay, next one. This is round 25, so actually the final round of this video. I'm going to do 25 to 50 in the next one, if you guys do enjoy this one. Smash like if you are, by the way. This one is Mongolia, Kyrgyzstan, Turkey, or Russia. It appears to be official coverage. Mongolia, Kyrgyzstan, Turkey, Russia. Okay, so Turkey, I don't think this is Turkey. Russia is possible, but I'm more feeling Mongolia or Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan. I think I've seen places like this in Kyrgyzstan. Otherwise, Mongolia. So who's the person who submitted this? Grass BQ. Yes, it's between those two for me, definitely. I think I have seen a place like this. This looks like glacial, like water. It feels like, and there's higher mountains in both countries, but there's more mountains in Kyrgyzstan. So that's my thought here, but could easily be either of the two. Also, the winter coverage is a little scary, but I'm gonna go for Kyrgyzstan here. And it was. Great. Okay, so we ended off with 2 wins in a row. Feels good. Guys, if you enjoyed this one, smash like. I might make some shorts out of it as well, so maybe the next 5 I'll make shorts out of. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till then, goodbye, and catch you later.